Call a special finance meeting to order for July 28, 2025 at 6 p.m. Roll call please.
Member Downs?
Here.
Member Bollier?
Here.
Member Bellows?
Present.
Member Kamari?
Present.
Member Cusimano? Member Harrington?
Here.
Member McGowan?
Present.
We have a quorum.
Alright, next item is approval of the, looking for a motion for approval of the finance committee from July 7th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Boyer, second by Ms. Harrington, discussion.
I have a adjustment. So we had a paper addendum that night. So this was talked about at the full school board meeting. There was a paper addendum and not all the names from that paper addendum are on the minutes.
Okay.
So it's page 3 of the minutes. There's one name, but there were 2 or 3 other names as well
Okay.
that were after. So
I will correct
I
that.
don't recall those names, but I know they're missing.
So can we'll get that updated. Do we want to wait until the next finance to approve, or are we good approving before it's updated? Okay, you wanna table it for the next meeting?
I'll pull my motion off. Motion to table.
I'll retract my second.
Okay, so look for a motion to table by Mr. Kamari, get a second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bollier. Any more discussion?
None.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Chair,
Next.
can we do the
Yes.
pledge?
Oh, yeah.
It's not on the agenda.
If you're able to please stand for the pledge.
Pledge
allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty, item D, public comment. Any member of the public may address the committee regarding any item before them for 5 minutes. Those speaking will state their name, their residence, and the item on which they wish to speak for the record. Members of the committee may not respond to the comments of the public at the meeting. Publicly commuting false statements about people that defame them could subject the speaker to both criminal and civil liability in the state of New Hampshire. In that vein, statements made at public input or at public hearings are not immune from potential consequences for their words. Furthermore, the fact that the public body does not prevent these statements from being made does not excuse or endorse those statements. It just means that the public body, in this case the school board, both recognizes and respects the right to free speech enshrined in the First Amendment to our Constitution. Anyone from the public wishing to address the board? Seeing nobody, we'll pause public comment, move on to general business, administration, and personnel.
Yep, in your packet, you should have the backup of the list of nominations. There is a resignation. Sharon Cosme is a custodian and she has resigned. And other than that, we have a pretty extensive list of nominations, which is really good because we, well, many, as I said at the last meeting, many districts are struggling to get people. We actually have been doing very well recruiting people. So we're very fortunate and we have some very good people joining us, so. The committee approved the nominations as listed.
Alright. We'll start with the resignations. Look for a motion to approve the resignation of Sharon Cosman, custodian RMS.
So
Make a
moved.
motion. Make a motion to approve Sharon Cosme resignation.
Second
I'll second.
by Ms. Harrington. Motion by Mr. Mayor, second by Ms. Harrington. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Look for a motion to approve the nominations as listed.
Make a motion to approve nominations for hire as listed.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Kamari, second by Ms. Harrington. Discussion, Mr. Boyer.
Does that also include the ones on our addendum?
It does, yes, sir.
I'll do the addendum different
Do separate.
because I'll state those out
Sure.
for transparency reasons. So we just go with the ones on the nominations in our packet. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Look for a motion to approve the stipend for Hannah Gemis, elementary NTO mentor coordinator.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Kamari, second by Ms. Harrington, Mr. Bellis.
Discussion, yeah. Thank you, sir. What's NTO?
New teacher orientation.
Thank you, perfect, thank you.
Great question.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. we'll move over to the addendum. Look for a motion to approve the nomination for Christine Lemieux, BCA math teacher.
Second, or sorry, motion.
Motion by Mr. Kamari, second by Mr. Boyer, discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Motion to approve Ben Gregoire, PE, Spalding High School, OYC year 2.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Kamari, second by Ms. Harrington, discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Motion to approve Cassandra Purrington, paraeducator, Santa Falls School.
So moved.
Motion by Ms.
Second.
Kamari, second by Ms. Harrington, discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Motion to approve Emma Knowles, journalism, RMS.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Kamari, second by Ms. Harrington, discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. And that is it on administrations. We do have an other. I'll just make the motion. Let me find it. Here. So I'm gonna make a motion to declare the contents of the William Allen and School Street schools as surplus and direct the superintendent to dispose of the items in accordance with district policy PM. Make a motion to move this to full board.
Second.
Second by Mr. Kamari, discussion. What I'll do is, the superintendent, can you just explain what this is?
Yeah, I can. So we closed 2 schools. And the contents of those schools, right, everything that's inside the schools was purchased with either local taxpayer funds or federal funds. So while there is a process that you have for the superintendent to dispose of those items, for transparency's sake and as the stewards of the tax dollars, it's best that you folks declare those items surplus and direct the superintendent to then dispose of them in accordance with that policy. I apologize, I would have done it sooner, I just didn't realize that you hadn't done it before you closed those schools. It should have been done because as I explained to someone, I said, you know, there's 6 brand new pickup trucks out there that we bought for the maintenance department, right? I can't say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna give one of those to my buddy, those are nice trucks I'll give away. I have no authority to give away school district property. So even though we close those schools, the school board really needs to declare the surplus. That's good practice for you guys to declare it in an open meeting, declare all that stuff surplus. And then the policy directs the superintendent on how to get rid of it, but you really should make sure that you declare the contents of this as surplus.
Mr. Kamari.
So though it's all declared as surplus, we look at other school needs within the district. For instance, I know the lunch tables were recently updated. I think William Allen's got some newer ones.
Yep, so
Making sure that the surplus
sir.
property stays within the district before it's actually
correct.
removed from the district.
Correct, and that's what policy DN basically directs the superintendent on how to dispose. But what I wanted to make sure is that the full board actually declared that stuff as surplus. Does it make sense? So that it's really, because we just don't want years from now someone saying, hey, how did that stuff get, you know, because there is some provision in that policy to work with local nonprofit groups and charities. If for some reason they say, wow, we would love, at the senior center, said, wow, we would love to have 5 cafeteria tables. It allows us to donate those and work with those groups. But we wanna make sure years from now, people understand that that was above board, that the full board recognized it was surplus, and that there's no question about how that was done.
Any questions on that? Anything that, let's say we don't use and we still feel it's usable, do we store that or where do we go with it? Just
Yeah, so storage is always a kind of a difficult, right? Cause it's not like we have an abundance of storage space, so we certainly will look at anything that has saleable value. If it's something that could, let's say, we don't have space for it, but we recognize it's perfect good. Let's say a big chest freezer coming out of the kitchens of one of those schools. If, let's say, there's no one that wants it or needs it, any of the organizations, or we just say, you know, it's really good, we're not gonna just, we could also look at putting a reasonable price on it and selling it, so.
With that, and if I may, so with grants, stuff that was purchased with grants, the stipulations of we have to hold on to some of these things for a matter of your federal monies
That's correct.
for 5 years
Yes.
or 10 years or whatever, making sure the paper trails stay.
Yeah.
7? it means storage, just to make sure we hold on to that.
Right, so a lot of that stuff.
So how is that inventoried? I mean, is it when
Well, the how was it supposed to be inventoried, was your question?
Yeah.
Yes, the answer is yes, it was supposed to be inventoried. I'm not sure that we've always done a really good job at inventorying it, and so Dr. Nicholas and I have been working to make sure that anything that's purchased moving forward with government funds will be inventoried, it's supposed to be clearly labeled. A lot of folks have seen those little shiny metal stickers that are put on things, right, those are part of it, they all have to be labeled, identified clearly that they're purchased with federal funds, and it's supposed to be inventoried and then kept, so.
Same thing with programs and books.
Yeah, so it's, I'm not sure that we have a real strong paper trail on things, but we certainly will.
The good news is that part of IC or Infinite Campus, what we already have for our student information system, has a suite deluxe that can help track those particular pieces besides an Excel sheet. So we're looking at different ways of how we can beef it up so then people can actually keep an inventory.
Yeah, year over year.
anything to keep us out of the fire
Yes.
down the road?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Anything else on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Anything else under other for finance, Mrs. Harrington?
Just a question, will we be getting a formal motion for closing School Street School at our next full board meeting? Or should we start that here and then move that to full board?
So I guess why you asking that question is you haven't done it.
Yeah, we've
Okay,
had it, we
so-
did for William Allen, but we don't have an official motion for School
Okay,
Street
then
School.
we should do that the full board. Yeah.
We did one at
Yep, William Allen we did in the fall, but we haven't,
Okay,
we don't
then
have
we
a
should do
motion on the books for School Street.
make sure that's on the agenda for full board. Okay.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Anything else under other? Alrighty, back to public comment. There none, we'll close public comment. We don't have a non-public, correct?
We do not, sir.
Look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Second,
Motion by Mr. Blair, second by Ms. Harrington. All in favor?
aye,
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Passes.
alright.